Hey, you guys, and welcome to another Sex Talk with T. Gray. It is Trapped in the Closet Tuesday, and I have some fantastic guests with me tonight. One of my faves on the Beard Gang, Wavy Maguire's in the building. If you haven't seen him, you guys, you're missing out on a treat. And getting the jump off to his 30th anniversary in comedy, comedian Gerald Kelly is in the building. I'm super excited to have these fellas on. We're going to have a good time. Come on in here, fellas. Hey.
What up? What's going on?
Welcome to Sex Up with T. Gray. What's up? Wavy, it's been a minute, man. What's been going on?
Trying to stay COVID free, but I got the podcast out that I'm doing now, the Ignorant Know-It-Alls, with my man Trav Harris and my other partner Brooklyn International. Trying to hit a couple of stages safely, but that's about it. Just trying to keep myself busy.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. And we got you guys one of the best to ever do it in the game, celebrating his anniversary, getting it kicked off with your girl, Gerald Kelly.
Happy anniversary, my guy.
Hey, how you doing? What's happening, man? Hey, man, my beard was like that last week, yo. Man, that beard game was crazy, man. My oldest son, he's here in town with me, celebrating my anniversary with me. He's here. He a beard game.
Yeah, Isaiah. Hold up, Isaiah. Me and Isaiah always try to have a battle and see whose beard is bigger, but I got him.
Yeah,
he's in the other room chilling, man. But yeah, man, I'm just excited, man. God is great, man. Celebrating 30 years. 30 years, man, 3 decades of stand-up comedy, man. It's a blessing, incredible accomplishment. So many people I know quit the journey because the journey is not easy, man. Being a black entertainer is not an easy job, boy. It's not an easy come up either, man. There's a lot of trials, tribulations, a lot of lows, a lot of no's, and so to be in the game 30 years, man, it's a blessing, man. And I thank God for every year,
Congratulations.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. So I was just before the show got started, you guys, I was on Instagram Live with Rodney Perry. Rodney Perry said, Gerald Kelly really been doing it for 45 years. I say, oh, he's shortchanging the game a little bit. Don't know for real.
Hey, RP, baby, my man Rodney Perry, boy. I started screaming when I was watching the Coming to America 2 when I saw Rodney. I was like, that's my friend. That's my boy right there. That's my boy right there. My son was looking at me like this. Dad, we all know Rodney. I said, okay, all right, just want to make sure.
Most definitely.
30 years in the game. My oldest son turns 30 in September. He's going on 30. So I started like maybe 6, 8, 7, 8 months before he was born.
Okay.
1991, Tracy Morgan introduced me to the comedy game in 1991. Yo, Gerald Kelly, yo, you funny. You need to come down to the Uptown Comedy Club. Yo, you funny, baby.
Yeah, and shout out to your son, Isaiah Kelly. You guys, when I first got started, Isaiah was on my season 1. It feels like it was so long ago. I'm 200 comedians in, and he was like in my first 10 people. So shout out to him, for sitting down with me. It was fun. It was great. I've grown so much since then, and now I got his dad on, and it feel kind of funny because I done talked about sex with your son. Now I'm about to talk about sex with his daddy, but it's okay. It's okay. So you guys, you all are here for a Trapped in the Closet Tuesday.
Yeah.
So what we're going to start off with first is your crush. Who would you want to be trapped in a closet with? Who would you want to be trapped in a closet with, Wavy?
What's that? She's a comedian, Jazzy. She has a character called Toya Turnup.
Yeah.
I think it's Jazzy, right? That's her name, Jazzy.
You want to be trapped in the closet with her or her character?
No, I want to be trapped in the closet with her. Leave her character outside.
Yeah.
Okay. Why Jazzy?
She's actually, I don't know. when I saw that Toya turn up, I thought it was ridiculous. And then I saw her in another light where she was just, I guess, throwing up them thirst trap pictures. And I got caught up in the game of just being on her Instagram, stalking her shit. So, yeah.
You in there liking pictures from 5 years ago.
Oh, yeah, exactly. She got 3,000 pictures. I scrolled all 3,000 and just kept hitting like.
Well, then that means she knows you're a stalker then, bro. It's all right. It's all right. So what about you, Gerald? You got a crush you wouldn't mind being trapped in a closet with?
Oh man. My God. What's her name, man? Tiana Taylor, that's how you pronounce her name?
Tiana Taylor, okay. Tiana Taylor's a good one. Tiana, I wouldn't mind being trapped in the closet with Tiana, my damn stuff. I ain't even gonna hold y'all.
Man. No disrespect to the husband, you know.
Yeah, she bad. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
I'll be like, yo, I'll swap, man. I'll be like, yo, you can go in the closet with my wife if you let me go in the closet with your wife. I'm trying to put this bitch in the closet with anybody.
Anybody.
You know, my motherfucking nerve. You know the marriage is bad when a nigga don't mind being in the closet with Hillary Clinton.
I'm just gonna go. I'll be back.
I'll be right back.
You call me? I'm on my way.
On my way.
Looking, if anybody needs some, I'm sure Hillary Clinton is on that list of broads.
Yeah.
Really need some.
But Tiana whatever name is.
Taylor, yeah. Yeah, she bad. So did you see her in Coming to America?
Yep.
You guys, you saw her. So her body is amazing. And she's super talented though. Like, I don't feel like, you got to see the real full force behind her in that movie in particular, but she's super talented. So keeping with the trapped in the closet theme, when that song in that era, and that R. Kelly era came out, it was all about being the side dude, being a dude on, hiding in the closet because he about to get found out. Wavy, have you ever been that dude? You ever been that side nigga had to hide in the closet?
Hell yeah, I was but this, you know what? This was when I was like a teenager. You know how you at these chicks' house, these chicks are not supposed to have no dudes in their cribs after a certain time. Her mom gets home and she throws us in the closet, and I'm just sitting there, and it's like 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and I know I got to pick up my sister from after school program. I just opened up the door and walked out and was like, "Hey, everybody have a good night," and kept it moving. I'm not trying to hide in the closet.
How long did you stay in there?
We was in there it was me and my boy. We're stuck in there for like almost 25, 30 minutes.
Hold on, wait a minute. Let's dial this story back. So it was just one girl and two of y'all?
Nah, it was two.
That's what y'all was doing in high school?
Nah, it was yeah, basically. You know what I
mean? Well, you been showing off. That was before the bed. You was showing off like that.
Right, before the bed.
Oh shit. Hate to know what life is like after the bed. So what about you, Gerald? You ever had to be this side? Do you ever had to hide in the closet?
Yeah, it's crazy because he said high school. He was in high school. But the chick was so stupid, she was trying to impress me. We wasn't having sex in her room. We was having sex in her mother's room. And her mom came home because she left something and then realized that she didn't have to go back out until the next day. So I'm in her mom's closet.
Wow. All night in her mother's closet?
No, not. It was hours and hours. It was the longest time. I was going to come out and smash the mom. I'm like, yo, shit, I'm here. Let's get it in. Shit.
Somebody gonna get this. Look, then in here, got this cramp in my leg.
Hey, yo, she really sat down. She got a phone in the room. She started talking to a bunch of people, watching TV. And I always I always knew how to like be real quiet, but then I had to cough. And I did one of these numbers. And her mom left to go take a shower I really want to say about 5 or 6 hours later. Mm-hmm. And the daughter came in there. She said, come on. I was so weak I could barely run, but I got up out of there, man.
Dang.
That's the last time I spoke to that girl.
That's crazy.
I call her closet.
So in life, we always have these memorable or maybe, and sometimes they're pleasurable, not pleasurable experiences as we go through just our sexual growth.
Yeah.
So I know that high school, there is a lot that happens there. There is a lot that we go through and a lot of situations that we get caught up in. But even as we move forward into our adulthood, I believe that we should learn from these things, but we really don't. We really don't. So I'm sure that is there things that you feel like as an adult that you still need to learn or that you're still seeking to find out about your sexual self? What about you, Wavy?
Of course, there's always room for learning and growth. I think more for me is just more communication. That's it. Like if I don't have that, I don't think anything will work out. Seriously. And then these chicks hate when I ghost them out because I'm just like, because I don't know how to communicate, telling you directly, like, you know what, I don't think this is working out. I'd rather just disappear and just keep it moving.
Oh, you be punking out.
Yeah.
Oh, friend. I can't have no punk ass friends, Wavy. I'm just let you know that right now. 2021, bro. I'm gonna need you to man up out here in these streets. I'm seriously. We gonna talk about this shit after this show is over. For those of you who don't know, I do give sex advice. www.sexwithtgrade.com. Sign up.
Sign me up. Sign me up.
Listen, Wavy, I got you soon as the show is over because we're gonna talk about that. But what is it, Gerald? And you're seasoned in this game. You've been married. You've had a lot of experiences that say that Wavy may not have had. A lot of these young fellas coming up in this game haven't had. Do you feel like there is still something there for you to learn about yourself sexually?
I need to learn now how to fake that the pussy's good with my wife because we've been together so long and she get on my goddamn nerves. I need to learn how to fake that it's good. The head is, my wife be giving me regular head and I'll be complimenting it like she giving me the bomb head. Like I gotta stop. I gotta learn how to, I had to learn how to do that because, and even that don't even work because I don't know, man. You ever get, hey, Wave, you ever get some regular average head? But you gotta act like because you want to cheer them on, like, yo, oh my God. Exactly. Then it's the two little dudes on my shoulder. They argue with each other. That's not the best head ever. Well, that's what he said. I gotta act like I gotta. It's hard, man. That's what I gotta do now, man.
Listen,
let me just jump in.
See, what you should do is you should offer some head classes for a lot of these chicks so they can get this.
Hey, we got it coming up. It's coming up. I can tell
you offering sex advice and you doing all of that. We need to have
you all before the spring. I'm bringing somebody on to talk about just that, demonstrations and everything for that ass. But since we're here on that topic, let me just say this. It is absolutely the wrong thing to do to fake it and let somebody believe that they giving up good sex when you know that they're not. And I'm going to tell you, in the reality, it's going to be to your detriment. Now, Gerald might be on here joking, but it is a lot of people who legitimately go through that, where it's not performing well, whether it be with the penetration, whether it be with the fellatio, whatever the case may be. And you don't say nothing, and it's like, well, I'm not gonna say nothing because he provided, he pay all the bills, and I'm not gonna say nothing because she a good woman. Fuck all that. Okay, public service announcement for fuck all that. If the sex is not good, the head ain't good, whatever the case may be, you have to communicate that. First of all, how is somebody going to be able to please you properly if you don't teach them? It's not like every dick is the same and you can't eat every pussy the same. You just can't. You can't go into it with this notion that whatever worked on the last person is going to work on this person. And I know that a lot of people have that mindset. A lot of people have that mindset of, well, it's my technique and I'm good. This is not tear this up. No, you could be busting all kinds of sweat, giving yourself a damn aneurysm, and the woman not feel nothing. Sis, you could be down there sucking dick for days. Don't nobody want to be down there all day. You need to less than 20 minutes, 15. Really, if you bomb 5 to 10, you up out of it. Like, you have to really, really be honest. And the way to be honest is what gets you. You don't want to communicate to your partner in a tone that is belittle. You don't want to belittle them. You don't want to make them feel like they're less than, but you want it to be a legitimate learning opportunity. So in the act, okay, this is where you get them, because a person is at their weakest while they're performing or receiving. In the act, if they're doing it wrong, for motherfuckers too fast, oh, well, baby, you know, I want you to slow it down. I want you to do it like this. You got to talk to them real nice. Guide them, coach them. I know a lot of men want to hold their head and want to do all that. To be honest with you, that could be too aggressive. And that also for women, if you holding a man's head down and you want to shape and move him the way you want him to go, that could be too much of an aggressive approach. So how you talk to them in that moment makes all the difference. And God damn it, if they don't get it right, practice makes perfect. Because if you don't eat this pussy right, I'm not gonna keep telling you don't. Oh no, we're gonna learn this. And next week, we're gonna learn it again. When I see you Monday, we're gonna try again Wednesday. But hey, by the time the week is up, goddamn, I got you right. But
see, I don't stress it because my side bitch got the best head in America.
We're going to get to the side bitch, though. We're going to get to the side bitch. Salute to all y'all. But if to me, and don't get me wrong, I get that the side bitch and the side nigga all got a place. I do. And I get that if it's something that I'm not receiving, but you got everything else, I might want somebody to compensate for this one or two things that you're not. But if I can communicate with you and if I can teach you how to please me better, or if you could even be real enough to share your whole sexual self with me, and then I can also then be pleasing to you 100%. Maybe that might be a little less work off the side, bro. Maybe I could actually be into you a little bit more. Maybe. Like if I'm not being pleased, I'm going to communicate. I'm going to teach. I'm going to show you what I like. I'm going to take my time, and I'm going to try to get it right.
You do things like that with a soulmate or somebody you trying to vibe. If I'm just smashing a chick and the chick is like, oh, I'll need you to do this, I'm like, yo, shorty, that's too much work. I'm just trying to get in, get out, what's this nut, and keep it moving.
But see, that's what communication is, because if you had a discussion ahead of time and they know it's just a fuck thing, well then yeah, it's just a fuck thing. But he's talking about his wife giving a bad head. No, shouldn't nobody have to deal with that. Should nobody have to deal with that. Should nobody. Next time I get married, y'all, if y'all know nothing else, y'all know T Gray is getting the shit tore up, because I'm not going to settle for what I feel is less.
But that's how people do it in the beginning of the marriage. The first 2-3 years, the whole dick is gone. Oh.
Yes.
5 years later. Come on, man. People get too comfortable with you.
Yes, comfortable.
That's the problem. Too comfortable. You got to please the person you with. Anytime you get in bed with the person that you're involved with, even if you're not really in a real relationship, you got to aim to please. You got to go for yours. You know what I'm saying?
But so that being comfortable, though, is not a one-way street, you guys.
Yeah.
Comfortable plays both parts. So the same way she could have been swallowing the whole dick from jump, and then now she only licking the tip. That's the same way when you first get her, you beating that shit up routinely, and now you just real lazy with it, only want to hit it from the side in the morning.
So what you're saying is when you first meet a female, just give a lazy dick, and then when you give her that strong dick, then she's gonna be like, damn, why he's not giving me the shit that he used to give me when we first met? That's what you're saying we need to do?
What I'm saying is that across the board,
Exactly.
Everybody needs and has to have a want to do better. Okay, because even if I need better sex from you, but I don't want to then give you better sex, that's not an even matchup. You know what I mean? It's hard as you go through relationships, as you get older, you got things going on to quote unquote keep that spice going. But if I'm a certain kind of freak for you from jump, and that's the kind of freak you fell in love with, I don't see why we should diminish the type of freak that we were in the beginning. I feel like, yes, life gets hard. Yes, you have responsibilities, kids, bills, but the same way that I was doing all kinds of nasty freak shit for you from Jump Street, I still need to let you know along the way that I'm still that freak for you. I still need to show you that I desire you, that I want you just as much as I wanted you from 20 years ago. I still want you. I don't give a fuck if you got chunky, nigga. Bring that fat ass here and we gonna fuck. Like, I think that that's that type of tenacity that people need to have and people need to keep. And it's something so hard, and people think that, oh, because you love me, you're never gonna leave, so I'm not worried about it. You comfortable, you here, we in the bed every night, you not going nowhere. No, I might not go nowhere. I could come home every night at the same time and still have fucked 5 bitches before I got there. And I'm not saying that, I'm probably talking too much, you guys. I feel like I'm stealing you guys' time. I apologize. I can go on for days.
We listening.
Exactly.
Taking notes.
Listen, I'm having a moment. Been through some own personal shit, you guys, and just bringing it back to me right now. But I do.
You got to aim to please. You got to aim to please. And you know what I'm saying? And if you're in a relationship, whether economically, financially is good, spiritually is good, but if sexually it's not good, and there's a reason it's not good, it's because the other person is being lazy, don't want to go the extra mile, and I like when you're married, man, you don't have sex a lot like you used to. You know what I'm saying? So when we do get busy, put the heels on and shit. Dress it up. Don't come in the motherfucking bed with the hoodie on and the motherfucking sweatpants and talking about
you got the facial mask on.
Yeah, come on. Yeah, got the motherfucking mask on, man.
Yo, so it's a lot of ladies chiming in, you guys, and I don't want to ignore these ladies because they are saying some amazing things here. So, Latoya Willis, who I know is in a long-term relationship, and she said, in a relationship or not, no one wants bad sex, and that is the God's honest truth. No matter what stage you are, whether you just on the fuck for the night, or we buddies and we getting it, or boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever stage you're in, nobody wants to add bad sex to the list of things that are happening. That is legit. Aisha Washington says to stay consistent. If you fuck me like a porn star in the beginning, you need to continue to fuck me like a porn star. Yes. Amen. All the way. Because
shorty like that, I'm gonna give it a weak dick in the beginning and then give it a strong dick at the end.
No, you're not. Let me tell you why. That weak dick is not gonna make her want to come back for seconds. Don't nobody want to come back for more if it's weak from jump. Wavy.
They can.
No, we're not doing that. Not no real woman.
Listen, you fucking like a porn. Look, I'm fucking a chick like a porn star from the beginning for 20 years. My back is gonna go out. My knees. Come on, that's a lot of wear and tear. That's a lot of wear and tear on your body.
You drink your water, okay? Yeah. You get you some turmeric and some tart cherry juice for your joints, okay? It's optional.
You gotta give me at least some leeway. Like, okay, we know you're gonna have a bad night, a couple of times, going throughout but you can't have it consistently from beginning to end. That's a lot.
Right. I hear what you're saying. So
I think bed sex is hard. I think in my marriage, bed sex is the worst. In the bedroom, in the bed, that shit is to me in my marriage. This shit it's never. You know what I'm saying? I travel a lot. We go together a lot. We'll go to different cities, different places across the country, the world, and we go in different hotels and we on an island somewhere. Then it's like, yes. But when it's home in the bedroom, my dick be like, nah, I'm good. I'm like, come on, my nigga, nah, I'm good. And she be like, it just ain't the same in the bedroom when you living with somebody all these years, because a lot of shit goes on in the bedroom. Sometimes
Right.
you might be ironing clothes, the
Right.
kids come in there, watch TV, and you folding shit up, you brush your teeth in the bathroom, you on the phones, and you on whatever you doing in the bedroom. So what the times, I don't know. That could be just me. I don't know.
No, but
No,
I
you're
get
right.
it.
You're
So
right.
another comedian, Eddie Lausch, chimed in. He said that bed sex sucks. So I'm gonna go ahead and concur with my brother. It can suck, but at the same time, I feel like sex anywhere can suck. You know what I mean? If you have a certain tenacity to put your all into it, and you about to come in and you got the mindset of I'm gonna tear some shit up, it kind of doesn't matter where it happens. If I'm gonna tear it up outside, come on, bitch, we're going outside. If I don't want to get you in this bed, fuck that bitch. I'll fuck you in the back of this car. I don't care where it's at. You want to be in the living room? You want to be in the kitchen? Like, you have to really want to put something into it. You don't want to put nothing into it. You're gonna get what you put out anywhere that it happens.
Look, perfect example what Gerald said. It's I guess fucking is different within the environment, right? So if you remove from your natural habitat and you go somewhere else, it's like you're gonna lay down like, yo, we outside, we not home, we're somewhere tropical, whatever. You're gonna lay it down. As soon as you get back home, and then you have that lazy sex, you're gonna be like, yo, what happened to the shit that we just had 2 weeks ago in Cancun somewhere? That was Cancun. Now I'm home, I'm comfortable again. So what? You got to continue spending all that type of money to go outside of your comfort zone to have the greatest sex ever? That's too much.
It's more a mindset thing. It's a mindset once you're in that comfortable space that cheapens or maybe lessens the libido, so to speak. It's the mindset thing.
Yeah, because you comfortable.
Yeah. People get too, like you said, some people get too comfortable, man. I mean, I don't know, man. I think my wife is lucky I'm 50.
You're not old though, bruh.
Nah, if we was married, me and her, and I was in my 30s or my 20s, early 40s, shit. Who's this bitch calling you? Who's this outside the house? Who's this bitch in the house? Who's this bitch in the other bedroom? Who's this bitch in your phone? Who's this? I was a problem. I'm mature now. I slowed down now.
So do you feel like there is still a level of, do you think that there's importance to the side joint, whether it be it's the side chick for the man or the side dude for the woman? Do you feel like there's a level of importance or necessity there?
You know what? I use that a lot in my material. I joke about it. I don't indulge in the side chicks. And the reason I don't now is because God has shown me so many blessings in my career, and I got some big things happening right now. And even though she gets on my mother and nerves, like really, I know y'all on there probably going, we probably get on her nerves too. No, 10 years ago, 9 years ago, yeah. Now I got time to get on nobody's nerve. I'm a grown ass man, successful black entertainer that's trying to get to the next level.
Mm-hmm.
So now it's like, I don't, I'll go out and I'll be in a comedy show like this. Look at my watch going. I can't wait to get back home to the crib and watch Sports Center, see my kids or family, that kind of shit. But there's always those 1 or 2 trips when you go out of town and you be like, ooh, hold on, okay. Oh, got a flashback.
Right. So one young lady in the comments posted, Miss Nija Carter said, better throw on a costume or something. And so in her saying that brings up a really good point. So if you have, you guys, these levels of comfortability because you're at home and this is your quiet space or whatever, but you total freak outside, maybe then it is time to amp up your freak at home base. So try some role play, throw on a costume. Hell, maybe the black man don't want no handcuffs, but this black girl sure might want to be arrested. Come on in there and bust up in there like you the cops. Goddamn, search and seizure me, because whatever it is, I'm telling you, it's going to take a body cavity search to find it. Like, it's always a way. And I get what you're saying, especially like with the travel. So I travel a whole lot with my show, or COVID or whatever. And so I had gotten so used to being in hotels that I ended up buying all white towels, all white washcloths, all white stuff from our house because I felt more comfortable in the hotel versus being at home. So believe me when I tell you all that I get it. But I would do that. I would change my bedroom to look like the motherfucking hotel room. And if I go hard, I'm gonna get me a Spanish bitch to come and clean this motherfucker up when we get finished. Like I'm gonna see the entire process through. But it's never too late to add a new something to the bedroom. And like I said, it can be your role play and then trying it out and try it out full circle. It can be whatever new toy, whatever new adventure. Like sex needs to be an adventure. So
I tried it one time.
I'm away. And for me, it's that tropical shit. It's all of that. I'm going to create that in some shape, form, or fashion, and I'm going to go overboard with it. It might be with the food because I want to tantalize every sense you have. So it might be with the food. So now I got your taste buds on. I might light a certain type of tropical ass candle. So now I got your nose buds going. I might have some sort of music playing that we only heard when we was in the islands that one time. And now I got your ears going. And then I'm going to touch you different. I'm going to kiss you different. I'm going to fuck you different. Goddamn, I'm going to put on this wig, get these locks going, and whatever accent I need, I'm going to give it to you. Like you have to be able to change that mindset.
I got a question for y'all. How come, and this is some real shit, how come the main person we with, I'm not saying y'all, but it happens a lot. The main person we with forgets about what it took to get us. Why is it the main person we with forgets about the text message, the sexy text messages where we out, like you guys are out performing, out doing your shit somewhere. I used to always love being in a comedy club and get a text. Hey, how the show going? Show's going great. I'm almost done. When you come home, I'm gonna suck the skin out that dick. Nigga, nigga, what? And how come the people that we're with, after some years, they stop doing that shit. And it's the person that you with, the person that you love, that love you, you married, whatever, this and the third. But then you can meet a chick or meet a chick that night or this weekend or somewhere. And as soon as you give them the cell phone, they hitting you with that type of shit. Ooh, next time I see you, we gonna go to this hotel. I got a warm bath for you. I'm gonna suck that dick. You be like, whoa, this motherfucker who I done put a ring on the finger, bought a beautiful house, a couple cars, and took care of her kids, my kids. I can't get that text.
They got comfortable because they put in all the work to get you, and then once they have you, it's like, okay, I'm good now, and they just leave it alone.
That's sad, because I'm not that kind of guy. I'm 10 years in, I still buy roses and flowers and jewelry and I'll fuck around and put a airline ticket in itinerary under her pillow, and she'll wake up like, oh shit, yes, just you to Hawaii, just you to Jamaica. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'll go. I got you going to a all male review so you can see, those. And I listen. I'm a listener. I'm a listener. My wife is a big Raheem Devon fan, and so I listen. I don't say nothing. What I do is I'll get on the phone, make some calls. Boom. Where you going? I got you a one-way ticket to DC to go front row and backstage to meet Ryan. What? You know what I'm saying? So it's like you got to have two people in order for that shit to be special in the bedroom. You have two people who think alike. My thoughts got to be, I'm going to do every fucking thing it is to please you. But your thoughts got to be, I'm going to do everything I got to do to please you. And what does that entail? You got to know what it is. I got to know what it is. We got to take it to the next level. But people don't motherfucking do that. That's why we call them the side men or the side women, But those be the motherfucking people that know how to do that shit, whether it's for a season or a reason. You know what I'm saying? But
let me chime in really quickly. And I'm speaking from all angles of perspective. Because
okay.
I've been the wife, I've been the side chick. I know how all I get the dynamics. And I know how to play my position in whichever one the fuck it is. Okay. So as far as the side chick aspect, as a side chick, I don't have to deal with your shit. You might do a lot of fantastic things for your wife, but all the bad things that your wife has to deal with also, guess what? I ain't gotta deal with it. I'm bullshit free at this bitch. So all I gotta do is just fuck you real good, let you give me what you gonna give me, and I'll see you next time. Because I don't have to deal with the negative aspects or the troublesome parts or the worrisome parts or the parts where you getting on her nerves and you not doing holding up your end of the bargain in whatever shape, form, or fashion that she sees fit or whatever the case may be. I don't have to deal with none of that part. I don't got to deal with that. I ain't got to deal with you snoring, not taking out the trash. I ain't got to deal with whatever the fuck it is that aggravates the hell out of her. You don't even bring me none of that. You leave all of that right there with her. So, as a side chick, I'm worry free. Worry free sex is fantastic. It's fantastic. Now, on the reverse, as the wife, because I'm the one that also receives all of your burden, all of your hardship, all of your stress. You know what I mean? When you don't want to fuck me right, okay? I'm getting regular dick too. You know what I mean? I'm not getting wild anymore. And then on top of not getting wild anymore, you are the person that I argue with. You're the person that I have disagreements with. You're the person that can maybe only make me feel a certain kind of way about myself, either on a mental or emotional level. So my performance with you is not always going to be the expectation. I don't have worry-free sex. I got worried sex. You know what I'm saying? And so even if you could send me on vacation or what have you, that's beautiful. When I get back, I'm still coming back to the same shit. And so it can diminish how I flow with you in the bedroom. Now, granted, I am one of those people who feels like maybe it shouldn't, but it's an unfortunate circumstance that that's just what happens. If I'm constantly going through things with you, you all, a lot of men think that, the sex is once you got a woman mentally, you can do whatever you want. So then once your mental hold or whatever aspect of that you think exists, once it begins to change, diminish, what have you, then guess what? Then so does the sexual buttons. You have to think along them lines. And changes. It then changes. But so I would love to know, because Wavy, you're the person on here who hasn't been married. You still out here in this game shooting your shot and shit, young old man. Has the game like really changed post COVID? Are y'all out here doing stuff different, or it's just whoever could get that beard glossy?
There you go. There we go. There you go. That's what I'm talking.
Before he even stopped talking.
It has gotten different. It has because you can't do shit like how we did in 2019. It's like 2020 came, fucked the whole game up. Now it's like 2021. Things are starting to open up a little bit. And it's like, do I really want to go to this chick's house to get some head and then she cough on me and then I'm fucked up? I gotta go get a test. You know what I mean? Like, what kind of test I gotta get? Yeah, you know what I mean? I mean, it's good to have a cough and choke on a dick, but you just don't want her coughing in your face and you fuck that can't. You know what I mean? So it has changed. It has changed. It has changed up a little bit. You know what I mean?
Oh man.
Used to be when a girl choking was cute. Now it's hold up.
Right. Now it's like, wait a minute. Yeah.
Like, forget this morning after. I got the COVID test right here.
Exactly.
Oh man, that's some funny
What if
shit.
somebody created a morning after for COVID, y'all?
You got me coughing over this. You got me coughing over this. Oh man.
Listen,
Where my little
guys, we are here having a great time on Sex Talk with T Gray. If you're just chiming in, I got Wavy Maguire with me. I got Gerald Kelly with me. We're gonna be celebrating this man all week with you, girl. Y'all don't even understand. We are kicking off his 30th anniversary right here. If you all are going to be in the Atlanta area, he's gonna be at Uptown this weekend, getting it in. How many shows you got down here?
6 shows this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, the Uptown Comedy Corner in Atlanta, Georgia. 30th anniversary, man. 3 decades. On the shows is all 3 of my sons. I have 3 sons that are professional comedians. My 7-year-old, my 14-year-old, and my 29-year-old. They're some of the funniest comedians in the freaking country. And I must say this, man. I got to shout this out. Me and my 7-year-old son, March 26, 27, 28, and 29, will be filming America's Got Talent in Los Angeles from NBC.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you. So that's why I don't want to cheat. I don't want to fuck my shit up. I don't want God to be like, oh, you cheating with the side bitch, huh?
No. Snatch all of that. Snatch all of that. One of the young ladies, you guys made a comment that I think is very interesting, something that we definitely should get into. Miss Cynthia Mathis, she just wished you a happy anniversary, but what she said was she's in an open relationship. She's in an open relationship with a female. That female has a boyfriend, and then she does her. So to be honest with you all, I'm an advocate for open relationships. I believe that people can be in a committed situation and still do their thing respectfully or through whatever rules they have and still come back to that committed relationship and be okay. That's just my personal opinion. I think a lot of people are happier that way and operating that way. Might not be totally for your girl because I'm a selfish motherfucker, but I understand. What do you think about having like a solid but open relationship, Wavy? What do you think?
So you have to have boundaries for open relationship. Now I've heard many horror stories where the chick or the guy will have this open relationship, and then next thing you know, they sneaking off and they doing their thing on the other side without the main partner actually knowing what's going on. And that caused a lot of confusion. You know what I mean? Like it has to be restrictions, or not even restrictions. This just has to be guidelines on how open relationships should be. Because if I have my girl and she's like, oh, I want to be open and do this, and oh, that's great. You know what I mean? If I'm involved and we all involved and we having something great together, that's cool. But you sneaking off and then you doing your thing with that person and not me knowing what's going on, I feel like the line has to be drawn somewhere.
Yeah.
I'm not too keen on open relationships.
Okay.
If that's the case, then you just need to be dating or fucking, and that's it. So if you fucking and we fucking and then you fuck somebody else, then that's what you do on your time.
Just go ahead and cheat on you then.
I mean, it's not a solid relationship. It's just, we just having fun, and you can do whatever you have to do on the side.
What do you think, Gerald? What do you think about the legitimacy of an open relationship?
I don't know, man. I got a buddy of mine, comedian D-Ray Davis, got 2 main women that live with him. Mm-hmm. 2 bad chicks too.
They're gorgeous.
Gorgeous, beautiful women.
I feel like he likes one more than the other, but I'm gonna leave that part alone. But go ahead.
I don't get that when I'm around them. You know what I'm saying? But I think that shit is super dope. You know what I'm saying? Yo, bitch, you're getting on my nerve. Why you talking to me like that? Not you, bitch. The other bitch. I mean,
exactly.
But I don't think the open relationship would work for me per se. I'm not with it because, if I'm married, I got kids. You got to explain that to your children, and and it just doesn't look right, and yada yada. Unless I meet you like that. Because you got to, like Wavy said, you gotta be ready for the fact that she, or in your case, sweetie, he is gonna be with the other chick in the open relationship on the low, telling you she going to the grocery store and she's supposed to be at Walmart and she got stuck in traffic. Meanwhile, she with this dude somewhere getting it in, or he with her, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's tough. I couldn't do it.
I hear you. I hear you. So there are a lot of couples, either whether they're open about it or not, but who definitely operate in that vein, and it seems to work for them. Monique, and I think her husband's name is Sydney. I think it works well for them. And even though people gave Will and Jada so much flack, but the reality of it is they had an open relationship for a long time, and it's still working.
Yeah, but so look what happened when she had that entanglement.
But that was only because August said something. That's only because August said something. See, that's one thing I don't like about niggas. Y'all talk too much.
No. As
she was wrong. She was wrong.
Exactly. And as the adult, she should have been like, nigga, shut your mouth up because we can't have this. But she fucked up. So she was doing things on the side and she got caught out there.
Yep.
Here's the thing. And this is why I feel like she didn't fuck up. She didn't fuck up because clearly she had kept the shit going for a long time without a problem. It wasn't until I feel like that nigga back was against the wall. I got this new album, it's not going to sell. How can I get some light on me a little bit? And had no other alternative but let me say something. I could believe on the back end or on behind closed doors, she was probably like, nah, shut the fuck up. But, you know, being a boss, you got to come to the other side of that and say, okay, well, once he do, this is the recourse, this is the road I'm going to have to take, this is how I'm going to have to handle it once he do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like, again, dudes talk too much. Can't wait to say something, tell somebody.
Females talk too much.
And I'm not taking nothing away from that, Wavy. You're not wrong, but me neither. Dudes talk too much. Like, he could wait to say something. Like, things will work out if everybody just keep quiet.
That will never happen.
My friend always say, if you're going to commit a crime, commit it by yourself. Don't tell nobody. Don't tell nobody. Like, nah, you know, nobody got to know about all that. So this Cynthia Mathis, I don't know if you all know this woman personally, but she got a lot going on. Cynthia Mathis, www.sextalkwithtgray.com. I'm gonna need you to go ahead and hit that sex device button because I feel like you and I need to have a whole conversation at the end of this show. But so it's a lot of sex happening in Cynthia Mathis' life. And I know we don't know you, but we're going to have to jump into your life real quick because you in an open relationship. You got the girl got the man is married.
She liked the role play.
There's a lot of fucking happening in your circle, Cynthia. Okay. I'm concerned. Okay. I'm concerned. Just not about COVID, but about all these other things that people don't talk about no more. I hope everybody over there is having some safe sex while y'all sucking and fucking and eating everybody. That's a lot of everybody's. That's a lot of everybody's.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the only, I think maybe for me would be the drawback from an open relationship is the reality of it is I could tell you that, babe, I only got 2 dudes on the side. Babe could say, fine, that's in your limit. I'm good with that. But them 2 dudes could both be with 4 different women. And then them different women have their dudes. And then them dudes have their side tricks. And that's a lot. That's a lot. And I know the reality of it is that's something that we can't control. But I feel like if you do open yourself to an open experience, no matter what the rules are, no matter how faithful you feel like you're being to the situation, I feel like on the back end, you just really never know the extent of how far that goes or how far that's going to come back to your body. I know a lot of people talk about, people passing energy and soul ties and stuff like that. I'm not a fan for soul ties, but I do believe that I don't want my sexual circle to be 10, 12 deep. I don't. I think that's a little bit that's a bit much, but we're going to say that for another day. So one thing I would like to know, Gerald Kelly, because again, you're the grown up on the show right now, okay? You're trying to learn out here in these streets. What is the number one thing that you think would take your sex life to the next level that you could do? What do you think you could do to change it and take your sex life to the next level?
Beg my wife's sister to come sleep with us.
So you want a threesome in particular with the sister?
Sister got a fat ass, yo. Sister got a fat ass, yo.
Okay. So technically, I mean, I guess that's nothing really you could do. That's something the sister would do. But there's nothing that you feel like you could put in place, just you on your own, that you have total control over, because you don't have no control over whether or not that sister gonna say yes or no.
No, you know what?
Total control over.
I don't know, man. I there's times I believe I've done and tried it all. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, I remember when I wasn't performing well because I couldn't get a hard on for a long time, man. I'm talking about 2 months, maybe 3. And she was like, well, baby, maybe you just got to lose some weight. And I'm like, bitch, I met you this size, nigga. It ain't. Right. When you met me, remember you was like, hey, big man, same shit, bitch. Trying to change me, bitch. I'm good. The blood flow is there. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, so I started, I don't know, but you know what? I started working out and got my metabolism running, moving better, this and the third. And, you know, and because you start thinking psychologically, man, maybe it's me, and, you know, maybe I do got to, you know, lose this, and go out of town, be on the road somewhere, someplace across the world, and you still a big Gerald Kelly with the little stomach, big stomach, whatever you want to call it, and you meet that thing, and that dick is like, whoo. Then you realize it wasn't me. So you know what? If I could change some things, man, I would change the mindset that I have sometimes. Like, I come into bed sometimes like, well, I know when I get in there, she gonna have on that old ass robe. I know when I get in there, she not gonna be in the mood because I watched her all day long make excuses and do this for the kids and homework and all that other shit. Yeah. So I come in with that defeated spirit. You know what I'm saying? So that'd be if I could change that, come in, you know, and then maybe I just gotta get back into just enjoying watching television in the bedroom with her. You know, taking that, you know, making that as intimacy, and, you know, because, you know, that's supposed to be a form of intimacy, and hugging and holding and talking, and,
yeah,
all that, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, it'd be so much other bullshit that transpired, man. I'm just
So let me ask you this. What is it that you do? And I'm probably getting too personal, but y'all know how T-Gray be. What is it that you do at the start and or middle of your day to begin that level of intimacy so that by the end of the day, your wife is wanting and yearning? Are you doing or saying things or putting anything into place from the beginning of the day to the middle to the end that's going to make her not want to put that robe on, or make her want to, you know, be different for you in the bedroom that night? Are you putting things into place mentally for her or physically or what have you?
Yeah, paying all the bills.
Yeah, that don't do it for the pussy. It don't do it for the pussy.
It all depends. It all depends on the pussy. Because I see some ladies. I know some ladies tonight that
Let a chick text me in the morning, yo, I need $40. I'm gonna like, yo, hold that. I'm gonna see you later on tonight, and prepare yourself because you're gonna get good dick and $40. That's what
$40. Couple green bucks. No, I'm sorry. I'm being funny. Repeat the question again, real quick. I'm sorry.
Now you answered it perfectly. Ain't no need to go back on that.
I'm gonna take so much backlash from this interview because some of my fans or friends or some of her family members, I know for a fact 2 of her family members, they watch you a lot, they follow you. So, but the good thing about being a comedian is you can always go, I'm just joking.
Exactly.
Baby, I was just playing.
That's my set.
Your head is fantastic, baby.
I was working on the set. I was just working on my material. That's
hey,
all.
What you sucking my dick right now, baby. Good.
Yeah, come on. Just joking. These are jokes.
We just playing, Mrs. Kelly.
Just playing.
Yo, Joe, as soon as you get upstairs, you're gonna have that old ass robe on with the slippers on with that belt or that stick, like nigga. What's really good?
Yeah.
But listen, since you got family members that are watching, you all put the bug in her ear. Tell her stop coming in there bearing with that motherfucking robe on now. Now I'm talking to you now, Mrs. Kelly. Okay.
Hey,
what I need for you to do is turn this old nigga out. It's his 30th anniversary. He fitted. All he want is to be turned the fuck out. You do. Don't bust that jump with the robe. Let him know you still got it. Okay? You ain't even got to put nothing on. Let me tell you how slick you be. Just show up in some shoes, bitch. Just heels. He don't want nothing else. I don't even know this, man. I just met him today, but I'm going to tell you what. He wants you butt naked with your heels on. He don't want you in that robe. Okay? And if you need some technique help, call your girl. I got you.
Thank you.
Okay?
Man, we went out the other night. We went out the other night in Atlanta to see Jadakiss, and I performed, and she wore the shortest. I didn't even know she had a skirt that short. This motherfucking shirt came up to her belly button. All the ass was showing, the thong and the looking sexy. The thigh high boots. I'm like, yeah,
that's right.
I'm all night long. I don't even drink. Everybody know I'm not a drinker. I got a couple, little red wine in me, the blood flowing. She took a couple joints. I'm like, yeah, feeling good. I'm flirting with her and shit. This motherfucker get in the ride. Soon as we get in the ride on our way home, this nigga. So I'm still trying to flirt with her legs, and I try to put my hand in the pussy, and she like, I'm like, oh, this motherfucker here. Come in the house. Soon as she walked in the house, it's cold. Can you go turn the heat on? I said, go take a nice little shower. I'm gonna run you a bath. Nah, I'm just tired. I'm gonna take a quick shower, just go to sleep. I'm like, this motherfucker here.
Crazy.
Oh, Mrs. Kelly, why you do that to my mans?
She don't get it. A lot of women don't get it, man. I don't. You know what? I don't blame the women. I blame the men they used to be with, because the motherfuckers. If you don't be with more than 5, 6 men, they should have showed you how to take care of your dick.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of just getting hit from the back because you got a nice ass, and you know what I'm saying. This is how I am all my life. When I meet women and we talk intimacy, and they be like, "Oh, I love it from the back." Oh, I love it from the back. I'm like, "That's all this bitch knows from the back." Ain't nobody exploring nothing else, really. I want to hear something different. Well, I love it from the back and sometimes the side. Bitch, that's the back. It's the side and the back. You know what I'm saying? So
you made a very, very good point. And Talent was on here a few weeks ago, you guys, and he said, if the woman takes care of the dick properly, then you'll know that she'll take care of the rest of you properly.
Yeah.
So I just want to lay that at your feet, ladies, okay, for 2021. Do you agree with that, though, Wavy? Do you feel like that's a legitimate standard or a legitimate place to start for a woman to show you how she's going to take care of your body?
Right. Yeah. I think that's legitimate. If you handle the dick with care, everything else will fall in place. The same thing with men and females. You know, they got to handle the pussy correctly in order for them to, you know, you don't want to go in and tear the shit up, and then she, you know, she got to get stitches and all that to sew her shit back together. You want to be able to take care of it. So if you take care of it, you know, you're good.
And all pussies is different. It varies. I had a couple of women in my life tell me it's the biggest dick I ever had. Then I had a couple of women tell me this is the smallest dick I ever had. I'm like,
listen, you don't never know where you fall for real. No,
all you bitches is lying.
I can assure you that at least one of them was telling the truth.
Yeah. For real.
At least one of them was.
Man, I remember one time this woman, I knew this bitch was lying. She's like, this is the best dick I ever had. It's in my stomach. I was like, hold on. Time out, bitch. Come on, bitch. Cut it out. I know me. I ain't never been in a bitch's stomach. I know me, motherfucker. So you need to stop. Okay?
Yo, nigga, you pull out and you put your ear to her stomach like, bitch, I don't hear no dick pumping in your stomach. I don't know what's going on.
I'm like, I know me. I know me, bitch. Cut it out. I know me.
Oh my God. You guys, this has been fantastic. Thank you both for hopping on my show. I appreciate it. Wavy, I know you got a new dope podcast. Tell everybody about your podcast and what you got coming up, bro.
The podcast episode 3 just dropped today on every single streaming platform: iTunes, Podbean, Alexa, YouTube would be up. It's the Ignorant Know-It-Alls featuring me, my man Travis Harris, and Brooklyn International. It's up every Tuesday.
Alexa. You done got my Alexa in here talking now. This bitch don't want to shut up. Okay, I'm sorry. She
that's it. Yeah. I'm sorry. And then of course I got a couple shows lined. So hopefully, you know, everything will go smooth. So that's all I'm working. Just trying to get back on the stage and so forth. So just continue writing and keeping myself active and busy.
Well, all right, bro. And I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see all these good things for you come to fruition and check out your podcast. Gerald Kelly, let's clap it up for the 30th anniversary going on in here today, y'all. Happy anniversary. So I know you're going to be in Atlanta. I know you got a dynamic show coming, but for the people who don't know, go ahead and let them know again.
Yeah, so this weekend in Atlanta, actually today marks my 30th anniversary as a professional comedian. 30 years in the business, man. God is so good. This week in Atlanta, this Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 6 big shows at the Uptown Comedy Corner. Go to uptowncomedy.net. Or if you got some friends on here that are from Atlanta and they want to get some free VIP tickets, I got about 10 more VIP tickets. If they want to come, they can follow me, DM me on Instagram, Gerald Kelly, and I'll put you on the list for this weekend. Special guests, my little sons, man, they're gonna come through and crush the place. My oldest son Isaiah, Joshua, and little Hunter. And I got comedians that are coming from all over the country, man, to come out and celebrate with me. So it's gonna be a star-studded event, man. So we're gonna have a ball. So that's this Sunday, Uptown Comedy Corner. And please look out for me and my little son, little Hunter Kelly, on America's Got Talent. We're filming in March this month, the end of this month. And then it'll be airing, I think, in June, I believe. So, you know, cross your fingers, cross your heart, pray on that one.
That's dope. That's dope.
Yeah, most definitely. So I think you're the only man in comedy that got all his kids in comedy just doing.
Yeah, we're the first ever of its kind. There's never been a father and son's comedy tour in existence in the history of stand-up comedy. So we're unique in that aspect, man. It's a lot of hard work. It's a lot of talent, it's a lot of patience, and, it's a lot of work. Yeah, we got so many things and so many pots on the stove right now. We're working on a scripted reality show, working on a scripted sitcom. We're working on a Netflix special, stand-up special. Just working real hard trying to get it to the next level, man. So,
That's dope.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, you guys. And if you missed any part of this, Gerald Kelly's gonna be with me tomorrow, you guys, on Conversations with Comedians on NLG Radio. So if you ain't following nobody, you damn sure better make sure you follow me at the love below _ sex talk with T Gray, or at T Gray will take you to every single show that I have, take you to every link that I have. And if you're ever in need of some dynamic sex advice, if you just want to have a one-on-one with your girl, go to www.sextalkwithtgray.com. I also have some fantastic merch. I'm going to be putting up some new shit for the spring. And I'll be right back here next week, you guys, live and in your face, having a great time. Make sure you don't miss it. More great comedians, more great sex talk. And that's it. I'm out of breath. Thank these fellas for joining me. I appreciate you guys.
Appreciate you.
See y'all next week.
Appreciate you, Dale. Appreciate you. God bless y'all.
All right.
Thank you.